Welcome to MasterLearn channel. Today I am dictating question answers of history first chapter when, where and how of class 8. First question, fill in the blanks. First, the historians have divided history broadly into dash periods. Answer is 3. Second, the British conducted dash whenever they went. Answer, surveys. The first English newspaper in India was dash published by dash. Answer, Bengal Gazette, James Augustus Hinckley. The play dash fourth. The play dash was written by Dinabandhu Mitra. Answer, Nil Darpan. Fifth, dash was a Hindi film which throws light on the prevalent social conditions of the time. Answer, Achut Kanya. Second, match the following group answers. First, William Share. Answer is Gandhi, a memorial. Second, secondary sources. Answer D, paintings and biographies. Third, Hind Swaraj. Answer, Mahatma Gandhi. Fourth, Premchand. Answer, novelist. Fifth, Dehradun. Answer, Surveys of India. Question number 3. Answer the following. What was the first newspaper of India? The first newspaper of India was Bengal Gazette. Second, name any two types of government records. First, the written record. Second, the archive records. Third, when was the first census of India conducted? Answer, the first census of India conducted in 1872. Fourth, what are archaeological sources of Indian history? Answer, Mohenjo-daro and Harappa etc. are the archaeological source of history. Fifth, name two newspapers started by Raja Ram Mohan Roy. Answer, Sambat Komdi, Miratul Akbar are the two newspapers started by Raja Ram Mohan Roy. Answer the following questions in briefly. What are primary sources of information? Answer, the primary sources of information are the first-hand records, reports, buildings, artifacts, coins, letters, photographs, etc. Sources of depict the incident on the face of it or its factual aspects. These are often by and very objectively. Second, what were the common themes that interested the writers of the 19th century? Answers. The common themes that interested the writers of the 19th century were novels, biographical accounts, vernacular newspapers, letters of nationalist leaders, films, etc. Most writers portrayed nationalism and the need for social change through their work. Question number 3. Why was the conducting of census was important to the British? Answer, the conducting of census was important to the British because this was the trend of maintaining a regular head count of the population under the British governors. Fourth, how did James Mill categorize the history of India? What was wrong with this thing of categorization? Answer, James Mill had divided Indian history into three periods: Hindu, Muslim, and British. This division was based on the idea that the region of the ruler determined the history of an era. Such categorization was misleading in nature, as the Hindu period was studied only on the basis of Sanskrit text, the Muslim period on the basis of Persian text, and the British period by using English language source. Fifth, why did the British pay a lot of attention to mapping and surveying? Answer. The British pay a lot of attention to mapping and at surveying. They make themselves conversation with the newly acquired land and have them administer the country better. Question number 5. Answer the following question in detail. First, historians place the beginning of modern age in India in the 18th century. Do you think it was really modern? Give at least two valid reasons in support of your answer. Answer. Reasons for placing beginning of modern age in India as the 18th century. First, end of the Mughal rule. The Mughal Empire, which had dominated the Indian subcontinent for 2 centuries, began to decline with internal and external pressures. Second, emergence of British East India Company with the endorsement of discipline and experienced army was able to assert its interest in the kinetic from its base at Madras and in Bengal from Calcutta without facing forcing obstacles from other colonial powers. Second, highlight the various way of categorization of sources of history of modern period in India. Answer of the various ways of categorization of sources of history of modern period in India are these books include historical account, travelogues, novels, etc. First, books written by author of that period. Second, government documents including by the British authorities as well as native rulers. Third, newspapers articles. Fourth, letters exchanged between different people. Third question, why are autobiography is not reliable sources of information? Answer, autobiography are not reliable sources of information because first, autobiographies are biased information. Second, we don't know whether it is true. Third, also we need to remember that autobiography would only be written by literate people. So we never knew about the uneducated people's perspective. Question number 4th. Compare and contrast the government records with that of the indigenous record sources. Answer. Government sources of modern India apply to all official records with documents from 19th century. These include newspapers, journals, written documents, letters, etc. are the documents which had been available at the National Archive built in New Delhi. Indigenous records are the sources of understanding history from the accounts of various travelers, biographies written by several travelers, books which duplex the information of Indian society. All these records act as the indigenous record. Last question, question number 5. How were films and important sources for the study of history of period? Cite example to justify your answer. And the answer is films are can be a great source of study. History as it spread awareness about the great things our ancestors have done to serve this world. A film can be a great way cause basically more than half of the world view. अगर और किसी चैप्टर के क्वेश्चन आंसर चाहिए तो कमेंट करिए. थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग. प्लीज़ सब्सक्राइब.